Hey guys, what's up? It's Britt here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Just a warning, I'm pretty weird. But alright. Anyways, other than my weirdness and my weird noises. Anyways, so welcome to my channel again. Sorry I haven't been around in a while, guys. A lot of personal things were going on. I might make a video on it. I haven't. Excuse me. Okay, I forgot what I was saying because I walked away. Today's video is about my first job experience, which was, yes, at McDonald's. Don't judge me. But anyways, I actually haven't worked there in quite a while. It's been a little while. It's been 3-4 months, I think, since I've worked there. But now I am starting a new job today at Wendy's. So we'll see how this goes. I'm pretty sure like my friend that will be working there with me said everybody is great and welcoming. So yeah. I'm already a minute into this video and I hate long intros, so let's get into it. Okay, if you keep seeing me look over, it's because I have some notes that I wrote down for myself, so I can remember. So let's start with the interview. So, I keep saying so. Anyways, I was at school, and my dad was supposed to pick me up to go to the interview. And at this time, I had my duffel bag, my backpack, and it was pretty much winter. So I was wearing my jeans and my boots. It was Arizona winter. And so my dad calls, and he goes, he's not going to be able to get out of work on time. And I'm just like, oh, snap! Because I knew I had an interview. So he told me to go ahead and start walking. Sorry about that. He told me to start walking to the interview. So I started walking to the interview. And I don't know what it is. So like I said, I'm carrying my duffel bag. I'm carrying my backpack. I'm carrying my boots. Because, like, you know, I just got changed. So, you know, I'm in my interview clothes, not my school clothes anymore. Which... no, I don't wear a uniform, but I was wearing, like, jeans, my boots, and, I don't know, some t-shirt, I'm sure. So, that happened. So, I started walking, and it's not like McDonald's was that far from my school, but it still sucked, because carrying all that stuff, it's a pain. So, I got to my interview, and I'm carrying all this crap. I walk in, and I'm just like, this is embarrassing. But oh well, we're gonna go with the flow. So I went through my interview, and like, there was this big table, and then a bunch of other tables. So, I put all my stuff down at the big table, because that's where they told me to sit while I wait for the manager. Like, the GM, the general manager. So, she comes out, and I'm just like, well, I don't feel like moving all this stuff. So, I left it all at that table, and we went pretty much across the restaurant for the interview. Luckily, no one stole my stuff. So, yeah. Nevertheless, I ended up getting the job. I found out the next day. My dad did pick me up at McDonald's, so I didn't have to walk home with all that stuff. Thank goodness. So, yeah. So, that was the interview. My first week, and just so you guys know, this is not all in order. The first two are, but that's it. So, the first week, I was still kind of getting, like, trained. So, I was still being trained for the job. And, I was taking somebody's order, and he said he wanted no pickles, but, I'm sorry if I keep moving, my back's hurting. He said he didn't want any pickles, and I'm still trying to figure out the system, and I thought I hit no pickles, but I guess I didn't. And, so when he got his sandwich, it was just like, it was so dramatic of him. Even my manager is like, are you kidding me? He came back up to the front counter, and he didn't, like, put the sandwich on the counter. No, he threw it onto the counter, started screaming, where everybody in the restaurant was, like, looking at him. I'm sorry, I keep looking out the window. So, he starts screaming that he didn't want pickles on his sandwich, and all this stuff, and I was like, okay, I'm sorry. And my manager walks up because, of course, she sees him yelling at me. I mean, everybody heard it anyways. So She is like, sorry, sir, she's new, she's being trained, like all this. She's trying to stay calm. He walks away, and she gave him his money back because he was just being really like what's the word? I don't know. But he didn't want a new sandwich. He just wanted his money back. I was just like, you're being dramatic. Like, I didn't say it, but I was just like, sir, go away. So he walks away, and like they finally leave the restaurant. My manager even said that, just gonna get customers like that. They're over dramatic. Like, no joke. So the next story is, okay, so this was actually pretty much towards the end of me working there, but I just wrote it down there. I was working back booth one night, or it might have been morning, but not the point. So if you don't know what that is, back booth is where most of the time you will be taking orders and paying people out in the drive-thru. So that's what I was doing. So this lady comes up to the drive-thru, and the drive-thru is pretty much empty. So it's like, whatever, She comes up to the drive-thru, and those headsets can be so hard to hear through, like, very hard. I kid you not. So she's, like, trying to say something, and nobody's understanding her, and not even my manager. Like, everybody's just like, nobody knows what she's saying. So I asked her to come up to my window. She comes up, and she's already angry, like, just, like, so mad. And, I go, I'm sorry about that, like, we couldn't hear you. And she goes, I want mozzarella sticks. And that's pretty much how she said it, like, I'm not kidding. She had so much attitude. So I'm just like, I'm sorry, ma'am, we do not have mozzarella sticks. And she's like, are you effing kidding me? And why are you so stupid? Like, are you retarded or something? I'm just like, so it was definitely, I think she was my worst customer I've ever dealt with, but you don't know what she was going through that day, I guess. So yeah, but she even got more mad because she kept yelling at me like, no, I can't back out, I can't go forward because there's a car in front of her. There's one car in front of her. That was it. So she was just, it was an interesting one. So the next one. So later it got at work, so it'd be like even 9:30, and I would start acting weird because I was just tired, I was hungry, and I was weird. I'm just weird in general. So, we didn't really play music in the restaurant that often, and I would dance. Like, I'd be by the fryer, and I'd just start dancing, and people would look at me like, what the heck is wrong with you? And I'd make dumb jokes. I was a weird child at McDonald's, but hey, what can I say? So one time there was this big storm that hit. Like, it was crazy rain. And if you know Arizona, it doesn't rain here often, so it was pouring. It was a monsoon, actually, but a monsoon is basically a bunch of lightning and heavy rain, okay? So there. So the monsoon hit, and one of our back doors was leaking water, and I was in lobby that day, so I had to keep like mopping it, trying to push the water out, and it wouldn't work. So eventually we had to just completely like shut the door so nobody could go out. That was interesting. I still don't know if they actually ended up fixing it yet or not. I would assume so because it was crazy. Like, seriously. Yeah, I would say my favorite thing of working drive-thru was so many cute little animals would be in the cars. Like, I have seen so many puppies and just bigger dogs, and like, it was so great being able to see all those dogs. Like, that always made my day when I get to see cute little animals. Like, they're just like so adorable. Yeah. That was definitely my favorite part of drive-thru. That was a short story, but yeah. Another story is, I have done this, I think, I've done it around 2 times probably. Probably done it more than 5 times. I burned myself so many times on that fryer, fryer. One time, this one, I kid you not, it felt like slow motion. I put the fry basket into the fryer, and I, like, put it down too hard. And, like, a little ball of grease comes flying up. and I'm just watching it, and it's like, I tell you, it felt like slow motion, and it just burned the crap on my skin. There's still a bit of a scar, but I mean, you guys won't be able to see it on the camera. I doubt it. Yeah, no, you're not gonna be able to see it. And then another thing, the like napkins to the sink, for some reason, is right next to the fryer. Why? I don't know. And my hand, like, I was like pushing the thing so the napkins would come out so I could dry my hands. And my hand like slipped off it and burned on the machine. Oh, like the machine. I'm just gonna say machine. So, yeah, that was painful. So the next two stories are actually pretty darn funny. The first one I'm going to tell you here, it kind of sucked, but it was pretty amusing. So, the big tea bins, if you've been to McDonald's, you know what they look like, unless they look different other places. But they can be pretty heavy. I'm sorry I keep touching my hair. I don't know why I'm doing that. So anyways, they're pretty heavy. And, I was carrying it up, and, like, the bars to carry it, they hurt, actually. They make your hands just so sore. Like, they suck. So I was carrying it up one time, and I go, like, where the shelf is that it goes on. I finally put it up. I get there and I go to put it up. The lid popped off, and tea went all over me. And I had no other uniforms. I just started my shift, a 5-hour shift or longer. I'm pretty sure it was only 5 hours, though. And I was just like, what am I gonna do? Everybody else found it very, very amusing, but I just had to, like, okay, whatever. Alright, so my last story is very funny, and people still joke about it today, even though I don't work there, but it's pretty funny, so I got it. So my manager told me to take out the garbage. So the way we take out the garbage there is we open up the little bin thing that it's in, and then we pull out the garbage can, and we walk the entire garbage can all the way to the dumpster. So we don't take the bag out then, we take the whole can with us. So I get out there, and I'm talking right now. I open the big dumpster door thing, and I walk in, and I take the bag out, and I tie it up, and I could not get the garbage in the dumpster to save my life. I kid you not. I took the bag, and I was literally like swinging it over my head. So I was like this, trying to get it in the dumpster. After literally, I kid you not, after 5 minutes, I finally got it into the garbage. Yeah. That was definitely one of my funnier stories that I liked. But yeah. So that's all I got for you today. I'm pretty sure I have a lot more, but this is just what I came up with in the spur of the moment. So the question is, did I like working at McDonald's? No, I did not. I'm just going to be blunt with you, completely honest with you guys. I did not like working at McDonald's. I would never go back, and everybody I worked with knows that I wouldn't go back. Luckily I'm starting my new job today, and no, I did not get fired. I quit. That's just a whole long story that just goes very into depth. Anyways, so no, I did quit McDonald's, and it's a great thing I did, so yeah. I mean, heck, maybe you guys would like working at McDonald's. I'm not you cannot take my opinion. That's what I want to say. I am just off today. You cannot take my opinion on it, guys. Everybody has different opinions. Maybe you would like working at it, but I personally did not. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And peace out. Love you. Bye.